Hello everyone, this is the first vlog on this channel. Today I'll be doing just a full day of eating. I'll show you what I eat 3 weeks out. At the end of the vlog, I'll be talking more about the show I will be doing. I'll be doing classic physique, but I'll be talking more about the show I'm doing and who I'm working with. But for today, I'm just gonna show you what I eat 3 weeks out. Today is a low day. Just came back from the gym. I did 60 minutes of cardio, fasted, and now I will go and make breakfast. It's currently 9:30 a.m. And it's a Sunday. Feeling not really bad, to be honest, considering how close we are to the show. Happy with the progress, happy with what I did this year, but let's just get right into it. Okay everyone, this is the breakfast right here, it's done. So I have 70 grams of oats, 1.5 scoops of protein, and 60 grams of blueberries. I just mixed them in. I also added, you can see one blueberry there. I also added a little bit of instant coffee in there for extra flavor, and then salt. I keep my salt up, and I will talk about that at the end of the video also with which show I'm doing. I add salt to all my meals, even the oats, even like the sweet stuff, I'll add more sodium into it. I also, I said I did fasted cardio. I took this before my cardio. It's just a electrolyte compound. Just because right now, waking up in the middle of the night with cramps, trying to minimize that, and I will also talk about why we're using that right now. Okay everyone, we're at meal 2 right now. This bowl is kind of big. It is actually big. It's the size of my hand. I have big hands. But what we have here is 170 grams of chicken that have been buried in 150 grams of lettuce, 30 grams of spinach, 30 grams of rocket leaves, 50 grams of mushrooms, and 70 grams of beetroots. And I have a carrot, small carrot, just because carrots are high in sugars and carbs, and this meal shouldn't really have any carbs, but hunger is really getting to me these last few days. And I also have this vitamin water drink, which is 4 calories per 100 ml, so this whole thing is like 20 calories. And I also added I think 8 cracks of salt. My salt is consistent, as I said. I add the same amount of salt on every meal, and I will get into that why at the end of the day. Okay, so this is meal number 3, sorry. Meal number 3, post-workout meal. I had push today, trained chest, focused push. I have another push day, which is shoulder focused. I did hit some shoulders though, and some triceps. So this is 80 grams of oats, 100 grams of blueberries, again, some salt, a 1.5 scoops of whey protein, and I used, instead of the instant coffee from the morning, I used some cinnamon and some 0-calorie coconut macadamium coconut flavored drops. So yeah, gonna eat this one and then gonna show you the last two meals of the day. Okay, everyone, so this is meal number 4. Not much different from meal number 2. Again, 170 grams of chicken that have been buried in 150 grams of lettuce, 60 grams of spinach, because I ran out of rocket leaves, so I did not split them into 30 and 30. I have 60 grams of spinach, 50 grams of mushrooms, 70 grams of beetroot, and then something I forgot to mention is that I put some rosemary and some parsley on the leaves. So it's on both the previous meal number 2, and this one. There's no carrots with this one. I just don't have a carrot with that one. I might have one tonight with my last meal if hunger is really bad. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this one and on to the last meal that I will show you tonight. Also with this meal, I'll be having some zero sugar soda. Yes, I do have soda if it's 0 calorie. It's totally fine. It's not gonna kill my prep or anything like that. I'll probably pull this out like 4 or 5 days before the show. But for now, I'm having this. I don't use Pepsi or Coca-Cola. This is like a Lidl or like Aldi brand, because I'm here in Ireland. So this is like a local brand, which is A, cheaper, and B, I'm boycotting Pepsi and Coca-Cola for personal reasons. I don't have to get into why. But yeah, this is part of the meal as well. And I'll put 1 or 2 tablespoons of this sauce here, which is per 100 ml 45 calories, just a bunch of sodium, nothing really. So 2 tablespoons, I'd say, is about like 20 ml, so like not even 10 calories. Again, not gonna harm your prep or anything. Okay guys, we finally made it to meal 5 of the day, the last meal. So I have my carrot. This is 250 grams of extra lean ground beef, again buried in 60 grams of spinach, 150 grams of lettuce. There is 50 grams of mushrooms and 70 grams of beetroots in there. That brown powder on the top is just a supplement, a mushroom supplement that I use. It adds flavor, but it's also very good for your immune system overall, because of right now how lean I am. Obviously the immune system is not the best thing. It's considered a supplement, but I also add it to my last meal for flavor, so it's like kind of a 2-in-1. I can do another video talking about all the other supplements I take, but this is for now. I also have reduced sugar and salt ketchup. This is 15 grams, 9 calories. This is 15 grams on there. And yeah, I'll have another 0 Coke with this meal as well, and that would be it. And after I eat this, I will go over the show I'm doing, and I will talk to you guys about why I do certain things the way I do them. Okay, everyone, it's currently the next day. I'm again back from the gym. I did my fasted cardio. It's another low day today, so nothing has changed. I just said that I would have a discussion after I showed you the meals. However, I was so tired. I ate my last meal and I went to bed, so I couldn't really talk to you about why I'm doing certain things. So to start off with the electrolyte supplement, why I take that. Basically, as you saw, like, I don't have any carbs in my low days particularly whatsoever. It's just the oats, 150 grams in total, split between 70 grams for breakfast and 80 grams for post-workout. I think that's like 100 grams of carbs. So with that amount of carbs, which is not what I usually eat at all, like, I would need 400 to 500 grams of carbs to maintain my weight. Usually, I had the 97 kilogram, which is about where I feel the most comfortable, and I'm about like 12 to 15% body fat at that weight. And if I was in an off season, my carbs were as high as 900 grams before, so it's very low. I'm peeing a lot, I'm drinking a lot of water, so I'm losing a lot of electrolytes. So I want to make sure I get those in. And I'm also not eating certain things like bananas and potatoes, so I want to make sure I get enough potassium in, because it's gonna help with your pumps, with whatever little bit of carb I'm eating to be, utilized properly, because potassium helps shuffle the carbs into the muscles. And yeah, the reason why I have my salt so high is because currently I'm 3 weeks out. I've had my salt this high since last week, so 4 weeks out. Now I'm currently retaining a little bit of water, which is fine, but basically I wanted my body to adjust to that amount of salt, because if I was not using that amount of salt leading on to peak week, I would have to drop my sodium, which is gonna be really bad, because I will not be able to pump up. I will not be able to sleep properly because of the cramps I'll be getting. And it will be really bad once the water goes up. So the plan is to cut my salt down to half and drop down the amount of protein a little bit and increase the carbs during my peak week, and obviously increase the water to almost twice as much as what I'm drinking right now, which is about 4 or 5 liters. So I'll be drinking 8 to 9 on peak week, and that's it. I just didn't want to be almost on 3 or 4 grams of salt going into peak week while drinking 9 liters of water, because that would be so bad. You'd cramp up, you'd not be able to pump up really well or shuffle the carbs in your pump up sessions, and it would be really bad for you. So I think the next video, what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you my high day meals, and we'll go from there. And I will also be talking about the show I'm doing in the next video, because I just don't want this one to be too long. And I'll see you in the next one.